This past evening we did some work with what some are calling an HMO, heavy mass object in the constellation Leo. In short conclusion, using narrow-band photometry we found nothing in the infrared images at this time. Nor do we feel anything is close enough to likely pass the orbit of the Earth by August 17, 2012. This supports our theory that the object in question is not in the constellation Leo but in the constellation Aquarius below the ecliptic plane near the planet Neptune. This remains the region in which we find the strangest object. Narrow-band photometry continues to give up an image of some kind of low-mass star. This object becomes more significant at longer wavelengths. In May this year, Brazilian astronomer at the National Observatory of Brazil in Rio de Janeiro, Rodney Gomes, has announced that there may be an undiscovered rogue planet lurking in the shadow of Neptune. His calculations show that about half a dozen Kuiper belt objects are in strange orbits. They are not orbiting where they are supposed to be, according to existing models of our solar system. Despite some followers disagreeing with us, the Rodney Gomes report only helps to support our theory of what we are seeing and reporting to you. We have been asked to show the star field in our images. The object we are looking at can only be seen as we move away from visible light. As we move from the near-infrared into mid- and far-infrared regions of the spectrum, some celestial objects will appear while others disappear from view. Before the YouTube astronomers tell us we should be able to see recognizable stars despite using longer wavelengths. Understand we are not always using a large field view. We have many images taken containing plenty of stars. These images have already been shared with astrophysicists to support they are genuine. Here is the main reason in which we believe this object seen has a connection to the Kuiper belt. If you travel out to the far edge of the solar system, into the frigid wastes beyond Pluto, you'll see something strange. Suddenly, after passing through the Kuiper belt, there's nothing. This is called the Kuiper cliff, because the density of space rocks drops off so steeply. The question is, what caused it? If a rogue star plowed through our solar system in the distant past, it could have shaken up the outer reaches and would explain the peculiar properties of the icy bodies which orbit on the Kuiper belt. These balls of ice, up to a few thousand kilometers across, inhabit the region between Uranus and Neptune. Most of these planets orbit on the same plane, the protoplanetary disk from which they were formed. But many Kuiper belt objects, including Pluto, travel in high-inclination orbits, a sharp angle to the plane of the planets. Astronomers based in California have openly speculated about the existence of a brown dwarf in the Sun's family of planets. They have repostulated the possibility of a nemesis-like object, but this time one close enough to have affected the edgeward Kuiper belt. Could this be the KBO we have been observing? We are working to see if this KBO is having an effect on the Earth changes noted so far, and if the KBO is causing the Sun to become more active. Simply said, the Earth will soon start to cross through the absolute center of the dark rift of the Milky Way around December 21, 2012. The rift is dark because it's littered with lots of space debris that consists of stationary rocks and boulders, even asteroids, some objects which are planet-size. This dark rift is the galactic gravitational plane of the Milky Way which traps all of this space debris. As the Earth passes through this plane, we may very well see a storm producing thousands of rocks that come raining out of the sky, making it all the way to the ground. Keep in mind that countries around the world have long since built massive deep underground survival bunkers for 2012 and beyond. We are secure that what we are seeing is real, but we cannot say this is a 10th planet, nor will we call it Nibiru. We do believe the object is coming up from the southern ecliptic and should be very close as we approach the dark rift of the Milky Way on December of this year. We here at SkyView want to thank you for showing the support you already have. We will continue to bring you new updates while adding in solar activity in the dark rift of the Milky Way. Thank you.